Hey, friends.
I'm muted. There we go. I'm always muted on this microphone. I always forget that I always have it muted so I can't hear myself when I talk all the time. Hey, Jim, Gareth, good to see you. Welcome back for stream 2 of the Animal Crossing I've had all day. So what happened is, if we remember yesterday on the stream, I basically came up with this idea midday, hopped on the stream, just started jamming on code. Now I've had 24 hours to think about this application, and I have a lot of ideas. I asked Twitter for some ideas. I asked my best friends that are Animal Crossing fans, and we'd record a podcast today, like what their plans would be. So I have a lot of plans for the Turnip tracking application. I'm very excited about it. Probably just work on the UI a little bit more tonight, I think. We'll see how far I get in the next 2 hours or so. But I'm thinking about the architecture. I'm thinking about how I want to have the data, or have some friends, or have some sort of it'd be fun to have like a dodo code that you could share with a friend and then invite you and sync some data up some way. I'm not quite ready to commit to a back-end service for this application just yet, but we will see. I got a beer for tonight. It's a Sunday night. Little Deschutes Red Chair Northwest Pale Ale. It's very good. So pretty good. What time is it there? It is 8 p.m. Sunday, 8 p.m. HBO, James Montemagno streams. Yeah, so I'm Pacific time zone, so Seattle area. So, yeah. What time is it where you're at? Question mark. It seemed like my stream last night was very popular. The 11 p.m. stream for Europe and Australia. That seemed to be very, very popular. I was pretty surprised by the amount of people that showed up in the stream. So that was cool. 3 p.m. Monday. Whoa, your day's basically over. 3 p.m. Where? World 3 p.m. Let's see if it's... I don't know. I was like, where in the world is it 3 p.m. currently? Don't tell me. 3 colon. I don't know what that is. And Anadir. Auckland, Australia. New Zealand. Ooh. I love New Zealand. We went out to New Zealand last year. 4 a.m. Gareth, what are you doing up at 4 a.m.? 1 p.m. on Sunday in Ontario. 11 p.m. Yeah, nice. Not bad. It's like just a little nightcap. William, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Love Lou, 11 p.m. Eastern. Yep. 5 a.m. How's up early? Welcome. Well, welcome to the stream. We're working on my Turnip tracking application. Let's head over to the computer. So we put up the repo yesterday, the very, very end of the stream. 14 stars. I'm pretty excited about it, which is really rad. And this is what it looks like so far. Where you press a day, comes up at the day on it. It has the AM, the PM. It has how many hours are left. Nothing's really calculated right now. The ups and the downs. I was thinking, is instead of doing kind of pushing stuff in here, I was thinking about doing something like first doing in my Turnip tracking page. I want to have 2 pages. I put in a few GitHub issues right before the stream. So, you look close to John Dick. Nice. Can't sleep. I've been there. I put in a bunch of things that I want to do right now. Not necessarily their features, not necessarily UI work, but I was thinking of instead of doing like this AM PM, like doing cards here, like doing a nice little card and then a card here. Thought that would be kind of cool. Kind of offsetting it a little bit. So I think that would be a little easy, actually. I don't think it'd be too bad. And then, and then I think what I could do is like do morning bells, PM bells, and then do the entry down there, and then just have the ups and downs. And then I also want to have an estimate. Like I want to estimate out what it will be at some point. So what I'm thinking here is if I go into my, right now what I'm going to do is comment out this one. This is my Sunday one. I don't really want to work on that right now, but it's going to be here. So let's just go ahead and comment that out with everyone told me. Command /. Very, very nice. John Dick's like my best friend. I love John Dick. Such a good guy. Good guy. Okay, so let's just save that. Okay, cool. So what I'm thinking is if I expand this thing, we would have a grid, but I think I'd just have 2 columns. And I think I would have 3 rows, all the same in here. And these are going to split down the center. Okay. I know it's going to seem a little weird, but here's what's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to do a frame, and I am just going to quickly just wrap these in here. And instead of laying these out horizontally like I have, I'm going to put these in a stack layout really quick. And we're going to kind of just work on this UI a little bit here. Okay, so, and then this frame is going to do a grid dot a row span of 2. Okay. And we're going to get there to where this is going to look really good. And then I'm going to duplicate this basically here for the next one. This was me dreaming last night in my head. John is a good guy. Man, he's I can't talk about internal workings, but I'm really excited for him. Let's just say that. Then I'm going to do grid dot column 1 because we got 2 columns here, right? And then boom. And that's not what I wanted to have happen. Grid dot row span, grid dot column. Oh, and then I want to do grid dot row 1. Boop. Boop. And then that's not correct. This has backfired in a way that I have no idea what happened. My good. But what happened here? What happened here? 2 columns. Oh, there we go. Okay, that is not as big as I wanted it to be. What is this even in? What is this in right now? Lost. I'm lost. It's in a stack layout. It's very close to being what I want it to be, but then it's not at all. Hey, SPRG Spurg. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to figure out why did this not work. Oh, I bet there's a bunch of weird things in here. Maybe that is messing it up. Sometimes that does. Shouldn't mess it up. It should be ignored. But I don't know if it is. Boop. Let's see. Nope. Fascinating. So, I bet it has something to do with this, because I put that end and expand. There we go. So this thing was taking up the most part of it. And I think here that I don't really want this. This can go away. Boop. Cool. So now we're starting to look a little bit better, because what's going to happen here is that we are going to do something. Gareth asks, what tips do you have for developing UI with Xamarin Forms if you're not a great UI designer? And support for both phones and tablets. So usually what I do is I tell people to go to like Up Labs. And in Up Labs, there's a bunch of different things, but Dribble, Up Labs, just like look for a layout and see what inspires you. What type of app you're building. Maybe people have basically designed all these applications to get design inspiration, because if you're not a designer, I'm not a designer. That's the base. That's like where you go, right? And you can buy these things. You can call inspiration off of them. You can export them to Adobe XD, to Sketch, export assets. But like if you're just like, weather, right? There's going to be a billion weather applications that designers have built. And that's what I use. This is what I did for the .NET Conf, is I literally built this here, which is cool. That's the first thing that you do. For phones and tablets, just focus on phones first, then tablets come later. That's just kind of the truth. I mean, there's a lot of stuff built into Xamarin Forms that you can automatically optimize it, but yeah, just focus on phone first. No one cares about tablet as much. And then like really expand after that, like once you have it. And usually think about putting your pages instead of pages like into composable views, and then you can kind of do that. Stella, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Let me adjust something. See if that works. Okay, so we have that. Boop. Boop. Cool. And then these frames can do something like, can also make this a pancake view probably. It's gonna be exactly the same. Corner radius. I'm way up, I feel blessed. General Platoon 82. Thank you for the follow. I had a lot of followers in the last few hours, so thank you so much for coming in, hanging out. Let's see, then we'll do something like put a little padding in there. Bloop. And then what we're gonna do is, I was thinking actually of doing something like this. This is gonna be a little bit funky, but I'm gonna put in some rows. I'm gonna put in a row definition ahead of it and just mess up everything. This is something I'm not sure. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I was thinking, I think I'll leave it off, I guess. I think what I would do is probably put like a shadow. Noise. Okay, then I need to have a little, see, it's in it. Oops. You do 4 maybe? Okay, cool. That's looking good. Just got here a little Sunday night coding. I see you've given Visual Mac some love tonight. Yeah, we're Visual Studio Mac all month. Nonstop VS Mac. Boom. Look at this. This is looking like a billion times better already. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to do control, bam, then I'll do bell here. Boom, right? And then you can almost basically just get rid of, boom. And then here, I think you just do like large and then horizontal options. Yeah, I've been dog fooding a lot of VS for Mac. So can't live without the rider. I need to give rider a try because there's a lot of people that seem to like it. I've been really enjoying a lot of the updates of VS for Mac, but I do need to try rider out. But you got to pay. Is there a trial? I used to use like a lot of the JetBrains stuff way back in the day. I almost couldn't live without it, but then I couldn't. Yeah, VS for Mac is really, I mean, it depends on your project size. It's ginormous. I think it's a little bit there. 30-day trial. I'll definitely give it a go. The nice thing is that you can be a VS for Mac or .NET developer on whatever IDE you want. It seems like everybody likes a little bit different of the features too, but I'm interested just how the Chase was telling me like how he basically uses VS for Mac to like update Xamarin and then it goes back to rider or whatever. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to me, I guess. So what I think here is, I was thinking about putting this above, and I don't know if I feel, maybe I can put it all in here. I don't know, but my plan here was to basically get rid of. Please tell me there's a, what I'm hoping for is a turnip. No, there's not a turnip. That sucks. So I was really hoping that there was a turnip in here. Maybe price. Okay, so I'm not sure yet what I want in there. But I'm pretty sure I do want this, and then I want this. Here's the price. Beep. And then here we can just copy paste this. Beep. And then here this will be a pancake view. Beep. And then like I'll probably do some sort of gradient at some point is sort of my thinking here. In general. But I think 36. I'm sort of thinking like here's AM, here's PM, right? And you kind of have like the trickling time zone effects going on here. That's sort of what I'm going with right now. And then what I'm thinking is that you would basically have something like this. So we would do like a grid, another grid here. I love grids. And then we would do like, gotta have grids, row definitions. And then we do another row definition and we would have height, auto. Oops. Star, fill, and then another row definition of height, auto, and then here we have a grid. I thought that they clean this up somehow. I really just want to do like, put something in here. Can I just do like row definitions? Can I just do like, can I just do that? I don't know, I thought that maybe you could do that. Maybe, I really want to test this. I really want to test out this theory right now and see if this is a true story or not. Because if so, mind blown. Maybe. So this would be grid.row 1, grid.column span 2 here. Again, I don't know yet. And then it's gonna be like grid dot column span 2. And then this would be like grid dot row 2 column 2 1. I think I can just do that. Can I just do that? And then let's see if this is the right thing. Like, can I just do that? I don't know if I can just do that, but I think if so, why would you ever do anything? I'm pretty sure, I swear that somebody once told me that you could do that. And if so, oh my, I mean, it works. It literally just worked. So there's that. I mean, here's how we can test it. Ready? So what we can do is we can go up to this, up to here, and we could just say like new lines. But did we talk about it in a community stand-up? I feel like probably we did. And if I can just do like this, right? And then I can just get rid of this. I don't think that worked. See, I don't know. Like, can I do that? I feel like I should be able to. I don't know. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. I don't know. I thought I could do it. Maybe I can't do it. Maybe I'm crazy. You should be able to do it though. I don't know. Let's see. Can I get a response? How come the thing doesn't work? Come on. Come on, emoji window. That didn't work. Come on. I'm not sure. I cannot confirm. I cannot. Well, because it seemed to work here, but did not seem to work here. And I don't know why that would be. Well, let's see this one, because this would be our cell days. And we could test it. We can test it. I mean, look how much better that is if so. John Galloway has entered. Hey John, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, that must work, but I don't know why the other one doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work up top. Fascinating. We're experimenting, John, right now, and understanding if this is the old code to do column definitions, but I think that the team implemented this. Like, I think that they did this. And if so, that is way better. It's about 1 billion times better. And if they didn't, and it just happens to work, then we're there. So, but I mean, this seemed to work. The other one didn't seem to work. So I don't know. John, thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate that. We have a new foundation that we're donating contribution to, which is Donors Choose, which is helping. In fact, you might have seen this in the COVID updates from LT, but this is on our Give campaign. I found it there. I found all sorts of stuff there. So all sorts of schools, things like that, classrooms, whatnot. Very, very cool. Teachers and students can post like projects and things like that all over. It's pretty cool. Definitely give that a check. That's where we donate any profit. So any bits, any subs, anything like that. I'm also drinking on stream, John. How's your Sunday doing? You socially distance yourself correctly? How's your toilet paper? How's the toilet paper count? That's what I need to know. Do I need to send you toilet paper in the mail? I need to know. Okay, so this is good. And then here's what I'm thinking is that this would literally be, kids are having plenty of TP. Ooh, homemade pizza. I did a HelloFresh. You guys don't know about HelloFresh. That's my jam, yo. We just re-signed up for it since we're at home. It is the #1 meal delivery service. You can sign up for it, but it's like meals starting at about $7-10 or so. We just did this one right here, Korean bibimbap. But we put an egg on it because we're awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Oh, so good. What kind of pizza? I need to know the pizza count. What did we have this week? We just had today the orange, our menus. Let's look here. Where's what did we have? Oh, is this week? We just had this is the next week's. But I know that it's here. I wish I had it for next week. We just had where is it at? That must be 2 weeks out. This week? Oh, it's been hard. Ooh, that one's good. We just had this chicken dish. It had like apricot jam marmalade on top of it. It was so good. And then we had next week. Is this the one that we got? Next week we're getting. What are we getting? Next week on Thursday we're getting this one, the Fave Veggie Bowl. We're gonna get. I think this one, the shrimp and zucchini ribbons. And I think I wanted this one. I think I did the shroom and Swiss. No, it's pork burger. I don't like pork. What was the other one? Oh, we did this one. I think a Mexican chicken and rice bowl, perhaps. One of those. So good. Chef's plate. Nice. We tried chef plates. We did Blue Apron. We tried another one too. We kind of fell down on that one. Let's try chef's plate though. They're all cool. It's all a great idea. I need to know the pizza, John. What kind of pizza? White sauce, red sauce, cheese, no cheese. I need to know. I need to know. Now the kids make their own, because if so, that's pretty cute. So I think here we would do like grid, we would do like vertical, and then we just do like end, right? Just end, and then end. And then here, like this would be if you're up or down. And in fact, this would probably be like column 1. And then what I'm thinking here is we do like another one, and this would be our prediction. So it is like. So you could sort of skip to the future and see. So this would be like 52. 84. And is there like what I could do is like a prediction ball. What am I looking for? Globe? I want the Trader Joe's dough. Natch. Self-made mozzarella. How do you make your own mozzarella at home? Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8. You see, these ones aren't... I don't know what the emojis in the thing will look like. Magic 8 Ball, perhaps. I was hoping for a... you know when you go to a... I don't know because I've never been to one, but if you go to like someone that's taking a fortune teller, right? They have like a ball, an orb. Self-made dough. I don't know. I need to know how do you make the mozzarella at home. Probably seems like a lot of work. Sauce, red sauce. I assume red sauce. Please tell me the parents are Keto Pizza bites things. Oh, fresh basil. That's simple. I like that as a classic pie. Classic pie for the kiddos. Nothing too complex, right? You just get a little red sauce on there. I assume crystal. There it is. Bam. Boom. Look at that. Cool. Thank you. Nick A55, who not only, if I remember correctly, guessed our monkeys, has also come up with the correct emoji. What else is here? We make our own mozzarella. That's a blog. Keto Pizza. You're doing the keto thing. I can't do the keto thing. I feel like it'll mess me up. It's a lot of fat. And I don't know how I feel. Pepperoni mozzarella dipping sauce. What was the dipping sauce? A red sauce? I meant they made their own pizzas. We have our own mozzarella. Not that hard. One time we got a mozzarella making kit from Bartell's, like the local convenience store, and it was like, you need all this stuff. I was like, I give up. I think these things are too big. 32. Price. All right, I'm pretty happy about this look. This look is, I'm feeling it. I'm in it. Let's grab this grid. Just copy and paste it. I guess we could do, yeah, we're just gonna copy and paste it. Dude. And this will be the night one. There we go. Gotta get that red sauce. I think it's the only way to go. I'm a classic Italian, just very simple red sauce on that pie. Heather makes a great homemade pie. She'll do like veggies on it though. Like she'll put some like corn on a pie. Let me ask you how y'all feel. How do we all feel about pineapple on pizza? Let's be honest. It's okay to be. You can be true to yourself. True to yourself right now. We got the goose. We got a goose alert. Hold on.
Hey, friends.
We got a goose alert. We got a goose in the house, people. Look out. Goose alert. Goose, YouTube. Goose man. Top. What's that? What's the movie? Goose man. It's not going to pull up the correct thing at all. Oh my goodness. Top Gun. How do we feel about Top Gun Maverick? We don't want the death scene. That's sad. Oh my god. I need to have something special. I need to have something special for you. Here's the, Does it work? I don't know if it streams. Oh, I know it does one.
Who's up there? Cougar and Merlin and
I don't know if we're gonna hear that. I can't hear it, so that's great. I should probably
Maverick and Goose.
Oh, I just totally broke. I broke my
Roger, I
HDMI.
got him. Contact 20 left at 30 miles, 900 knots closure.
Cougar, you hear that?
Roger. Marlon, you got him?
Roger, I've got radar contact.
I'll get a visual ID, Cougar, you hook him.
Roger, and I'll clean them and fry them.
That's me and Gooseman. That's how we do it. I mean, ends better for one of us, but
Mustang, this is Ghost Rider 203. I've got him inbound.
that's a whole 8 minutes.
Heading 270 at
So
10
every
miles.
time
900 knots
Gooseman,
closure.
it's Gooseman, Gooseman comes in, do we have to play the entire clip? Is it 8 minutes of? Anyways, all right, we're good. How's it going, buddy? It is good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Pineapple on pizza is just fine, by the way. Too acidic to be in pizza. Here's the cool part about pizza, is that pizza is for everybody. It's a universally appreciated pizza. I actually don't know if that's true. Don't quote me. The cool part about pizza is you get to customize it. It's your pie. Okay, it's your pie. You decide what's on the pie, and we're not here to judge pineapple, not pineapple. But it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm a yes. I'm really happy on where this is coming so far. This is looking so much better than it did last night. Oh my god.
Best thing other than a goose cheer corgis.
Goose? Yeah, I wish I had a goose. Oh, let me flash some. There's my emotes. I got goose emotes. Oh, I need to resubscribe to the goose. I've not subscribed to the goose, people. Oh my god. Gotta come in hard. Thank you so much for the bits. We have a new charity. If you don't know, it is the Donors Choose, helping kids all over the place, in schools, teachers, get the stuff they need in times like this. I don't know what all the emotes mean, and I'm scared to click. I love ballroom dance. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with Twitch emotes. Here's what I feel about them. You got the PogChamp, you got all the things, the lol. It's kind of broy. It's kind of like a bro Twitch original culture, in my personal opinion. As far as I know, I don't even know half of them or the meaning. A lot of them are just original employees that came up with emotes. But I do like the new ones that they do, like the fancier ones, or if you do a bunch of stuff like that. But anyways, this is what we're looking at right now. Boom, 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 boom. And this will go away on Sunday, because you're going to say, this is how much my turnips cost. This is how much they are today, but this is how much I bought them for. Because there's only one price in general. Boom, boom, boom. I am digging it. And that could be like 85. Like 42. Oh, these are bound to the same thing. Price. We're talking about the price. PM. Boop. Monday. Dude. And then you're like, oh, what's Tuesday? Well, Monday was 7 and 3. That's a terrible price. Your turnip prices are terrible. You need to turn off the game right now, because you're never going to make any money off those turnips. Yeah, it's okay that you don't know all of them. I don't know all of them either. I like other people's emotes. Like, I think Talk to Me Gooseman has great emotes, because they're all like one theme of things. Like, it's the goose, and the gooses has different things, like heart, it's like hey, it's like doing all these things. Well designed. Mine are just they're terrible. I mean, I made some of them, some artists made some of them. See, look at that. He was like, hey, well, I mean, I do like my emotes. There's Mooch. You know, there's a Shiloh. There's a coffee. Honk. Honk. The only one I have. That's a very high end one. That's a beautiful emote. A little pupper like that. When first married. Oh, you know, we had talked about doing salsa dancing, very popular in Seattle. Not so much for me. I'm not a big. I mean, I danced at my wedding, of course, but that was about it. I think I'm gonna change this though. So this is auto fill. Auto. No, that's correct. Center. This work? Did I do this correct? I did. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if this works. this row definition in this column. I feel like it does work, but I'm not positive. I kind of feel like that should be in the middle though. And this should be Alice Blue. Oh yeah, see, that's correct. Like, the question is, why is it not moving it down? Why is it not moving it down? No. Okay. So far we have, this is what it looks like: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then on Monday, very family-oriented creatures. I like that. Control frenzy. I like that. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. It's going to tell you how much time you have left. And also... Okay, that's good. There's a label there. That's the first one. Pancake view, corner radius 363600, padding 24. 24. No, I want 12, 24, 12, 12. Boop. Yes. And then and then what you would do is inside of here, you would say row spacing 12. Just a very consistent 12 everywhere. That's what we're going for. And in fact, yeah, I think that looks good. And then margin. Yeah, this label. Time left to sell. I don't know. I'm not convinced that I want that there yet, but I'm not, you know, it's there. And then this is good. Yeah, we're using all emojis so far. Oh my goodness. Canadian geese are just like, they're just doing their own thing. They care nothing about you, pretty much. They're just like, we're doing our own thing. We don't care. Have a great day. See you later. It's terrifying. Okay, so the one thing that we could do here is, it would be great if I had a way of saying, like if the okay, so I'm happy with this so far. Okay, so let's oh, you know what, I'm not happy. I forgot to do the Monday thing. Whoops. Oh, whoops. I guess that's the whoops. Whoops. Oh, this one might just be okay, actually. What did I do wrong? What had I? One builder. Oh. Oh, look at this. It's not going to build. Oh my god. Oh no. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Or does it work? Oh, see, I was in hot reload. It was just doing its own thing. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. Frank's just a better streamer than me. That's the thing. He's got his Frank show. He's just doing his own thing. He's just really smart, and I can't compete with that. That's the thing. I just can't even, really. He's just too good. He's too good. I already told him in our next podcast tomorrow, I already told him that he wins. I said I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna like roll up my keyboard and be done with it. I don't think I can do this. I think that it doesn't do it. I don't think it works. Oh no. Yeah, want. Update. I think it may not work. Sad panda. Thank you, Gareth. That's very kind of you. Frank and I do very different things, though, even though we're very much similar. Everyone's like, I want this. I need this. Why can't we do it? Oh, I need it. It doesn't work. Dang it. There has to be a way to do it. Oh, let me see. Docs.microsoft. Xamarin. I wonder if there is a way. Xamarin Forms. So the pair of you just need to be more confident. More confident. That is what it's the only Twitter I use is Twitter on the computer. No. I think, if not, this needs to happen. If not, I just got somebody in trouble. Just got someone in trouble. Tell me that it works. Tell me that it works. I need it in my life, please. Yeah. Oh, it's still open. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I was wrong. It's here. I was wrong. I bet what happened is I know exactly what happened. So what happens here is hot reload will ignore something that's not valid. So my assumption is that normal parsing basically ignored it. And then when you do normal things in Xamarin Forms, it just kind of works as expected. It's fascinating. Like, actually, if you did, if we did, okay, we're going to have to, now we're going to put these back. Now that I've set the world on fire. Man, I was so excited. I mean, someone should be able to put this in, right? Come on. Come on. Like, the funny part is that I think in Xamarin Forms, if you just don't row def, let's see, I did this. Yeah. See, I think if you just basically ignore putting these in, it'll just come up with its own scenario for you. So that's why I was getting a little bit inconsistent behavior, where I think it just sets everything to auto, and I think that's why. Dang it. We're so close. That would have been so cool. See, is that good? Dang it. Yeah, so if you don't put anything in, it'll just ignore it. There should have been squiggles there, though, and I'm a little bit disappointed there weren't squiggles in general. And I don't know why there's still errors, but let's see. Yeah, I think it's just not actually. I think here we can do. Where is the thing? Okay, so what we could do is something like this. Here we just say is visible. Selected item dat is not Sunday. Boop. Boop. And here we do this. I think here it's probably okay. I think we should probably put this in a pancake view just to be a great citizen in life. I guess wrap this in a pancake view just to be a great citizen here. And then let us look at our pancake views. They're so pancakey. Super pancakes. Super pancakes. Oops. That's not. What did I just do? That's not what I wanted. Whoops. What am I doing? I don't want that to be in there. That's correct. Okay, so I want the other one, which is our grid, to be in a pancake view. Boop. Then we can move this over. Boop. Guess we can at least minimize these pups. Minimize those puppies. That Think Heavy font. You like that? So dope. So dope. That's the Animal Crossing font. So it's so on fire. It's so great. So great. I think I just put like that. Like, what's your buy price? And then you could do instead of here, price. You could say buy. You say. Sunday's a little generic because there's not a lot happening on Sunday. You're just buying them at that price, and then that's sort of it. And that's the disappointing part there. So that's the one kicker. Oh, that's not correct. All the way back. One more. Okay, cool. And then, oops. Grid. Prices, Sunday price, Monday price, Tuesday price. You're guys going to click on one of those. We'll do something like if selected. This will be like different. Oh, what is the hype with the turnips, William asked? I'm glad that you asked. Turnip hype. Okay, so here's the thing with the turnips. It's like the stock market. Every Sunday, from the morning till noon, so Sunday, we're on Sunday, you can buy turnips from the lady in town that's selling turnips. It's the only day that you can buy turnips. It's also the only day that you cannot sell turnips. Here's what is going on with turnips. You can buy them, and you buy a lot of them, most likely. So you're kind of buying stock in turnips, and you buy as many turnips as you want. You buy them in barrels of 10, basically. Today I bought 60,000. My friends have bought 200, 300,000. I just was out of money. So you buy them, and those prices seem to range from 90 bells to 110 bells for each turnip, and they sell them in things of 10. So then on Monday through Saturday, you are able to sell your turnips to Timmy and Tommy. But here's the gotcha. The turnip prices change every morning and every night. So from midnight to noon, they're a different price compared to noon to midnight. So AM prices, PM bell prices. Now, it is a gamble because you don't actually know if it's going to go up, if it's going to go down, how much money you're going to make off of it, right, in general. But here's the real gotcha, is if you don't sell your turnips by Saturday, they spoil, they expire. You will lose all of your turnip money that you had. So you got to play it straight and figure out when are you going to sell your turnips. Now, you can also sell your turnips at any friend's house location at the Timmy and Tommy's there. You can do anywhere, right? So that's super duper nice in general. So kind of be aware of that. And that's how it works. And that's how you do it. And that's the turnips. It's very important. And because you can make a lot of money, which is pretty cool. Okay, so boom. That's not it. So this is what it'll look like. AM, PM prices, you enter your prices, boom, you enter it here, 80. So like last week I bought them for 107 and I didn't sell them until Saturday. I sold some on Friday for 158 and then I sold some for 130. Now my buddies had sold them midweek for about 200, and I had a friend who, I don't have the other person's friend's code, but they went and sold it at their friend's place for like 350. We've seen them as high as 500. So you could 5x your dollar amounts. Now we believe that there's some sort of formulation here of tracking the dollars, if you will, but I'm not 100% positive. So that's how it works. That's that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. So that's how it works. So here we go. So now this little application will help you track it, because I always forget, like, what did I buy it for? How much money am I going to make if I sell this per turnip, right? In general. That's it. Are you publishing this app to be public? Yeah. It's already on GitHub, and I'm going to definitely publish it to iOS and Android. Yep. I have grander plans for it too, but we're going to start with this. So the other thing I want to do is I want to put this app into tab page. I think this can go here. I think. Is that correct? Tracker, and then this one will be transactions. Yep. Just like that. So the other thing we can do, just to be better, is let's create a turnip tracking. So there's a few things, William, that's a great question. Now, I believe that there's an algorithm that someone has created already to help track, but I want to do better. I want to sort of track different weeks and also do a machine learning model for your town to see what it comes up as. If you enter all the data, it could predict basically after week one, and the more data you give it, it should be able to accurately do it. Now I probably need Frank's help on that, to be honest with you, but turnip tracking view model. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a public observe. Let's do base view model. Bring that puppy in from MVVM helpers. Match an observable. And this can just be a list. This list is never going to change because it's always Monday through Friday. This would be a date. And say days. I guess this will be, what's our model? A day. Day, days. And then that'll be our model. Boop. And here we'll say days equals new day. Do new day. We'll say Delon equals Sunday. It's true. And I was gonna just do something like this. It's pretty short. So let's put on one line because we're lazy. Looks better. I would like to trade turnip derivatives, a turnip hedge fund, perhaps. Perhaps. I need to ask Nintendo to put that into the game. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty awesome if so. And then we could do something like a day, selected day, and then we'll do a public. I don't know why I put it there. It's silly. Says, I wish I would have known about these turnips this morning. See, you should have watched my stream next week. So yesterday, you would have known. You would have been on it. It'd be cool if you could like, cross section analyze the turnips basically. So here, then I could say. Day. Now. Day of week. Is this always the same? Oh, day of week. Oh, cool. So we could do day of week, switch. Oh, oops. Edit. And then here we need to do. Right? Lang version? I think that's correct. No? Ooh. Yeah. I think that is correct. I'm gonna do Sunday. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so Sunday, and then you would say selected day equals days 0. Right, and this works. Oh no, I need to do var int, and then this would be day int. Oh, this would. Oh, this is perfect because this is already 0. This will never change. Perfect. Never mind then. Cool. So I can just do selected day equals day sub, and then date. I feel blessed. Date of week. Perfect. Doot. Int. Wow. Swainy go. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Do 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 do. Yeah, don't worry. You got plenty of weeks and months ahead of you to buy plenty of turnips, though, William. Don't worry. It's also a little bit stressful, to be honest with you, because you're always like, am I going to get the turnips? Like, are the turnips happening? Like, who's had the turnips? Like, I needed the turnips. So it's a little bit stressful, let me just tell you. Days, and I can do selected item, binding to selected day, boop, boop, boop. And I think that will work. Now, let's see. Let us see if this will work. Did I do it right? I did not do it right. Is Sunday not found? Oh. I need to do this. I think I can do... That's where the X data type gets a little tricky. Oh, and in fact... So now I can get rid of these crazy bindings. And I can say selected. In fact, I don't even need to do this anymore. I can just say, there we go. Cool. Kind of just get rid of these reverse bindings. I don't actually need them anymore because I'm just binding it up. Binding it up. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh yeah, I can do this. I can do... yeah, I guess I do this. I guess I do binding context. Selected day. And then here, I guess I gotta just get rid of this. And then I would do X : data type would be a day. And that should work. Oh, that should work. Same thing here. I think I need to do that to here. Is that work? Question mark, exclamation point. Closer, closer, bindings. Selected day is not found. Oh. Guess here I could do this into here. And then this could be selected day dot. I think that's fine. And then here, this here, boop, this here. Boop. Does that work? These X data types like make sure that I'm actually doing my data binding correct. That's what it's actually doing. It's like validating that my bindings are in place. So it needs to do that. Oh, oops. See, selected is not a date, not a thing. And now we're getting closer. Selected day Wait, what? Oh, I guess I would do... How do I do this? I would do this here. I guess like I'm trying to figure out where I put it at. So select a day, dot, and then this, and then technically, I guess I have to put this here. It's kind of annoying. Yes. Because the binding context is not. Put that here. Yes. I see. I see. It's like one layer deep. One layer deep. Yes. Oh, I see. I see. Can I just, I really want this to format correctly. Okay, it's very respectful of my things. Ooh, it is not Sunday. Okay, so here, this would be... Ooh, that was loud. That was me slamming down, slam my beer. Sorry about that. Okay, so now all of our binding stuff is in place. And, what? Oh. Under. So now when I load this page, I need to do... Gotta make sure I put a little view model in there. Never hurt anyone. Are you enjoying the Animal Crossing, William? That's the question. I hope so. I hope so. So today is Sunday, so it should default to Sunday. Yeah, perfect. So perfect. I can't deselect it, so that's good. And then, I don't think I can. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. So then what we're gonna do
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Whoa. Nanin39, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, so let's do a rename because this is going to be terrible. So we're going to call this tracking page. Boop. This is a bad idea. Don't do this at home, friends. Tracking page. And then in our XAML, we're going to change this to tracking page. And it duplicated it. That's good. And here we're going to rename this. We're going to call it tracking view model. Again, it's going to be very upset at me. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Oh, that didn't work as expected. Let's just save all. Does this exist? No. Oh, why does not exist? This exists. Okay, so let's open this thing. That seems like a bug. Yeah, that seems like a bug. So this should just pick it up, and it does. Okay. Rename. That rename did not seem to... Okay, sure, fine then. Whatever. I wonder if my rosin's in a weird state. Here. What is going on? Okay, it is here. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's like a little nervous. Should have checked it in. I'm so nervous right now. It's okay, it's right there. Okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Do tracking page. This will be our add new file. Transaction page. File, save. Okay. Commit this code. And so, I don't know what it's doing there. Finalize look and feel of tracking page. Okay, cool. So we have our tracking page. And oh, you want transaction page. Boop. Okay, cool. Oh, that's because this should be a tracking view model. Let's build. Okay, perfect. So what we are looking at thus far is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we can screenshot that. We'll go to the transactions page. Now the transactions page should look a little bit familiar. So we're going to go into our, what the heck? Let's do this. Oh, I see. So we're going to go into our tracking page, and then we are going to also do this. Boop, boop. Okay, then we're also going to do, it's going to look very familiar. So what we're going to do is just kind of copy the XAML, which is very large, unnecessarily large. And then we're going to shove this in here, but it's not going to look like this, so don't worry. It is going to bring in a bunch of things that we need, such as a pancake view. Boop. It's going to bring in model. Boop. It's going to bring in, well, that should have brought in pancake view already. Pancake view. And then item source. Oh, D. Yes. Yes. Do the D stuff. don't need a title because it's not going to show up anywhere. Cool. See if this just shows up. It does. Now, these are going to be transactions. So this is going to be... oh, that's funny. Here, we should be able to actually simplify that in our tracking page. So we're doing this crazy reference. We can just get rid of that. Select a day. Boop. Oh, cool. Thanks, Kiss Cat. Appreciate that. Yeah. So I am just, well, I did explain the turnip stuff earlier. So the turnip tracking that we have going on, that's our plan of action here. And then, yeah, we got some cards here. We have the prices that we can track, how much time is left going on. We're going to be able to remove all of this junk. So let us just, we're just going to delete all this stuff. Just delete it all. Bye. Goodbye. So really, we'll delete all this. Oh, Kiasi Cat. Kiasi Cat. Is it Kiasi Cat? You know, it's because my chat window is very far away, so I apologize. Oh, it's an L. Classy Cat. Oh, yeah, my chat is a little bit farther away. That's why. Pat says, hey Pat, how's it going?
Hey, friends.
Classy Cat. That's a cool name, though. Hey, all you. I was watching a lot of Tiger King. Well, we watch all of Tiger King, so. And we just walk around like, hey, all you cool cats. And. Oh, I deleted from the wrong place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That would have been a nightmare. Thank you. Whoops. Okay, so transaction page. That's where we're going to delete all this stuff from. Oh, God. Okay. I think that's probably why, is that like when Twitch streamers see it, yeah, get rid of this. It's most likely just because of that, I would assume. Am I in the right page? Oh, here we go. I'm over here. I'm over here. So this would be, I want a turnip icon though. I think this should just be like transactions in here. This would be turnip tracking, because turnip transactions are a little bit long in the, a little bit too many words. Yes, Pat, welcome to the stream. You're welcome as an avid fan. Also, we have a podcast, Nintendo Dispatch. That is our podcast that we come out with every single Wednesday, breaking in the latest news in the Nintendo world. So if you are a Nintendo fan, check out our podcast that we do every Wednesday. We just recorded one today, which is pretty awesome, on your local podcast. Yeah, so basically the stock market is what it's called. Yeah, so the stock market, get it? Stalk, like a turnip stalk, like a vegetable stalk. Mega Dathian says, can I develop apps with Xamarin Forms like native and fully functional? Yeah, of course. You can have access to 100% APIs. The AdMob video? I could, maybe. But no, I have a blog post on it. Still should be relatively... Well, that's the thing is, I usually update things based on, am I doing them in real life? Which is like, you know, good and bad. But here's what I was thinking, is what we would have over here is like a frame, right? And then over here we do, actually do pancake view, because I love a pancake view. And so what I did ask Pat on the stream is like what people would want out of a tracking application. Now, I'm sure there's actually tracking applications out there, but I, as a developer, when I have an idea, I don't like to see if there's competitors in the market. I don't like to do that to myself, because then I'm like, well, why would I just build it? I want to build an app for me. And that's why I'm building this application. I originally thought about it as a way of inviting friends so they could see my turnip prices and everything like that. That is my goal at some point with this app. I don't know when I'll get there, but we'll see. So that's sort of where we're at right now, of figuring it out together. So I was kind of curious, like, what do people want? And in fact, I tweeted earlier, because I basically forget what I bought it for, or what it was. And we have a spreadsheet somewhere, but it's too much. Yeah, right here. I said, what do people want? Yeah, right here. Can share the app, where all lists of prices. Yeah, projections, buy, sell, recommendations. So people were giving recommendations here, friend list with their prices. So I think that's what I need. I need a friend area. Jija Furrier, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. So that's what I want. I think I do want the friends tracking, turnip tracking with friends, basically, is what I'm looking for there. So that's what I have now. I'm starting with trackers, so you can track your own. And then the idea is that technically I should be able to easily share this and store this somewhere on the internet. Ideally, that's going to be the tricky part there. I think I would give somebody a dodo code. Are you wanting to track your market levels over several weeks, or is this supposed to be the community market tracking? So I think what I want to do, so this is for personal use. Personal and friends is what I'm thinking about. So I personally want to track on Sunday. Today I bought for 91. What did you buy today? I had a friend, Christina, who does the podcast with us. She was 91. So I want to be able to save 91. And then tomorrow I want to go in and say what this was, and know is it up or is it down? How much am I making? What's a prediction there? 90, 93, 94. So here's what I want is if this is my town, and then I think in transactions, this is when you would put a buy sell. That's what I'm thinking is in transactions, I would have buy, sell, and I could calculate what's my profit basically. I think I'm not 100% positive here, but I think the tracking, this part here is good for friends, right? Friends would be able to say, what is your price today on Sunday? What can I sell for? What can I buy for? How much time do I have left to sell? And then transactions would help me keep track of all my transactions and how much money I made over time. Would be the idea there. But again, that's the problem. See, you bought turnips at 3 different prices today, Pat. And that sort of is the conundrum, basically, that I have in front of me. And playing the game, I can realize that people may be buying turnips from multiple prices every day. So really tracking it, this is my town tracking. This is me. I could share this with my friends, and then they could get an alert, when I set a price, a push notification goes off, and hey, here's I've entered it, right? How cool would that be? A share button, share and send it to my friends type of thing. And then if your friends subscribe to your notifications, boom, you get it. And then transactions would help you basically do that. That's what I'm thinking. So that's the idea. So but I could be completely wrong into what I need to do. So I might start off slow and simple, like let me just do mine, but I want to add the friend stuff. But so if I architect it in a way, then it should be good. I need an emoji for buy and sell. I don't know what that would be. I could put like a little Timmy and Tommy look in there for like selling. But it would also be cool if you could have a profile, right? Like here's my profile. I have these types of flowers, and I have these types of. There's 1,000 things you could do, right? Like I could be like, here's my flower type, and here's my fruit that I have, and then your friends could be like, oh, what fruit do you? What fruit does James have? Well, let me just pull up the turnip tracker. More like an Animal Crossing tracker, but Animal Crossing friends. I don't know what I would be yet, but. Yes, so that's what I want right here. So here, Pat, good thing. So here I want, if I type in 85, what I want is I want it to calculate how much money I would make if I sold it at my own place, up or down. Because sometimes you just forget, right? You don't want to do math in your head. That's silly. That's silly. Animal Crossing Island Tracker. I'll take a little note in hidden for the name. Island Tracker. Oh, I like that. And then here, this little crystal ball, that would be the prediction. So the idea is that every day, the more data you give it, like I'm going to have a weeks where you can go through weeks basically. You could basically come in and say, give me week 1, give me week 2, give me week 3. And then here, yeah, this is what it would do. It basically, it would give you a prediction every day. And then what I want is like a little alert. You could set up an alert in the about page to say, alert me when, if I haven't sold any, if I bought turnips, but I haven't sold any yet, alert me when I have, 3 hours left or whatever. And then I would send you a little notification to say, hey, you better sell your turnips. About to go bad, right? I could just easily calculate that. Like, oh, this week they bought none. So I think here, let's just put a, like, buy. So B. Yeah, so the turnips go bad on Saturday. That is correct. Like you could click on, the idea is that you could click on this, right? And you'd be like, I did something. Turnips, yes, they spoil on Sunday. Yep. Yeah, when the new day starts. Well, that's the thing is, like, I guess you could put them in your box, but then you're going to have an 80% hit on it. So basically terrible, right? Basically by 10 p.m. local time, I mean, what's the point at that time? That's the unfortunate truth. That's the unfortunate truth. That's the unfortunate truth of Animal Crossing. Tom Nook is a terrible person. He's here to take all of your money, keep you in debt perpetuously. He'll always just be he's just gonna always just take your money. Bell's gone. Yeah. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Get rid of this. Basically, just create my own floating action button. It should probably be like a plus, actually. And then I could probably just do actually like plus. And then when you click on it, it would. It's a very small plus. I assume that it's not actually like in the Animal Crossing font family. That makes sense. I put an icon on here, but cool. Font color, text color. It's an emoji, so it just does whatever it wants. That's cool. So you click on that, and then boom. Yeah, so I think what would be really cool, right, is that you would have a friends list, and then you could have all of your friends, and you could just always see what they're at currently, and it would just update in real time. So like on Sunday, you could say, okay, what's everybody's buy price at right now, and then what's everyone's sell price at, and it would just update with real-time data. But you would have to specifically, I think I would put AM, PM in like their time zone, because like every person would need to have a time zone associated with it. Like what's the time locally to them? Because like that's the thing is my friends live on East Coast, but I'm on West Coast. So really, if I get up at 9 o'clock, I miss out on their morning turnips. And that's the problem. That is a problem. It's a real problem. Yeah, that's definitely the issue. It's definitely one of the issues. So like really inside of this collection view, we're going to have like, and here we could do like a, doesn't matter what I put in here because I'm not going to use it, but let's put 1. So like in your buy sell, does the user have to update the daily values? There's not an API. So the values are specific to every single user in general. So they're for every single user. Well, so the thing is, Pat, how we could do the But time travel, and if you time travel, I'm not going to. It's out of it. You can't. You can't time travel. If you time travel in the game, then you're doing it wrong, and you can't use my app. The first thing that's going to pop up, it says, "Do you time travel?" And if you say yes, then it just closes.
Way up, I feel blessed.
Cat55, thank you for the follow, buddy. Good to see you. I wish there was an API. Now there is, Rod, apparently like a global algorithm in place that would help you sort of predict it. But I'm not really 100% sure yet. Yeah, you can't time travel. Don't time travel in the game. You're ruining it. You're ruining it for everybody. Don't time travel. Problem solved. Like, ooh. I'm just saying. I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm an idiot. And then I guess what I would do in here is, like, if it's a sale inside of this, we're gonna have a template like sell or buy. I think what you would want is, if you say I bought it, you're gonna have a date. So you'd have like a label and text, and then you just do like, I don't know, Sunday. Well, I guess you bought it Sunday. I bought it on Sunday. Of course you bought it on Sunday, but today is the April 5th. So Sunday, April 5th, right, is when you bought it. And then you would put your turnip prices. So you would say 100 bell. Right. And then I guess the question is, no, they do. Oh, they probably do have an API. Well, the thing is, I'd imagine you can play Animal Crossing completely offline. So if you didn't have internet or a Nintendo subscription, you can play it 100%. So the game must work accordingly. You know what I mean? So, and here you want to do like text, label. And I think what you want to do is text, and you say 87 bundles, or whatever they're called. And then here, you could do like, I'm just thinking like, what would I want displayed in some sort of algorithm? That's not correct. No, gosh darn it. This thing. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, 45. No.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Dugurulala is 6. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for coming in. Nice to search for groups. Interesting. Yeah, there's quite a few things that I think you could do in the game, probably, or in the app. Correct. Like 12. So I don't know what you would put in here yet, to be honest with you, but I think it would look a little bit like this. And you would have like sales and purchases in here. You don't need any padding. It was a lot of people's first Animal Crossing. Yeah, there's a few other community. Oh, there's like always a big Discord that basically, you know, does all sorts of there. And do that. I'll squish up. So something like that. Now, this is not correct for some reason. Ooh, definitely need to do padding. Guess can I do... Oh, this needs to be 6. The full gradient does not seem to be applying. I don't know yet I don't really know what I want yet. I do know that I want this button to click and say buy, sell. Now I want to have an ongoing history of everything. And oh, you know what I should really do is actually, instead of having the date in here, it should probably be in like a group header, so you can see the dates in which you did stuff, and then you should have like a graph of like, here's the current week. Rod asked, why did you decide to go with an Android app versus a web app? Well, it's a iOS and Android application, so it'll work on both because it's built with Xamarin in .NET and C#. I can show, let's see what it looks like on iOS right now. The reason I didn't do web is because I'm not a web developer. I'm a mobile developer, so that's why. I'm very, very bad at web development. I can make things look very, very good on Android and iOS, obviously. Yeah, so I have both projects in here, and they just like share the same UI, and they're both native UI that's in here. So that's why, yeah. I just do Android first because it's easier. Copy save as iOS. Almost. So there's a few things that I need to apparently modify a few things in here. Tune a few things, basically, but it's very close, I would say. So I might like tone down some of these shadows, for instance. What's going on here. And then, yeah, I might like clean that up a little bit. And then there's something, Blazor. Yeah, I mean, you could use Blazor, and like, but it depends. Like, I'm going to do like push notifications. I'm going to do like friend, online, offline sync. And you could do some of that in progressive web apps, but again, not a web developer, so doesn't quite help. So here, this is a good thing that I just found, which is I want them to be big, but I don't want them to be that big. I want them to be good size, but not too big. And this is getting cut off for some reason. It's not big enough. So I can adjust that a little bit. Oh, you know what I should do? It's not really copy save as iOS. It's just that the user interface that I'm creating is shared between iOS and Android. So we use something called Xamarin Forms. And what that does is it kind of abstracts the iOS and Android native UI into a shared code base, basically, that allows me to create one user interface that's shared between the two of them. And then I can still specify things natively on each. So for instance, here I can say on iOS versus Android, do different padding or different colors or different anything between the two of them, basically. That's what I do. All right, let's see. So I'll need to figure this out. So what IDE am I using? I'm using Visual Studio for Mac.
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack pack?
Go to visualstudio.com and you can install it on Windows or no, you can actually go to, when you go to Xamarin.com. So if you go to Xamarin.com, which is here, right? Boop. And you say get started. I made this. This is my page. I own this. I own this page. I own this tutorial. So when you go through here, you can say I'm on Windows or I am on Mac, and then it will help you download, install, get started, create your application, get up and running. Bam. The first one that you create is a little button clicker. So you click a button and it increases a count, basically. Yeah, you're welcome. Been doing it for 9 years. So I work for Microsoft. So I work on the team that builds the product. So that'd be so cool. Do it. Wow.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I'm in Seattle. Yeah, I'm at the main campus. Well, not right now. I'm at home, but
It's the most tremendous
correct.
new musical experience you can have.
What sweet you making? Nice. Pizza. Everyone's making pizza today. All right. So far we have some transactions. Well, I don't have it in here. Let me back to Android. Oh man, yeah, grid is the most optimized way of doing it. The problem with, well, yeah, grid is definitely, I think, is the most optimized way to do things because it's easier and more proficient than doing a stack layout. Stack layouts are pretty inefficient. I mean, I abuse stack layouts, let's be honest, and they do some optimization under the hood, but if you can use a stack layout, that's the ideal for sure. So we got that. We click a button, pops up a thing. Like in an ideal world, you do something like so then I think here, what you'd end up doing is saying like, add a transaction. Did that do it? there it is. You would say like await. Wait. Let's put prompt.
Inventions and innovations. And now it's available for everyone.
Everybody from the front to the back now. Bring it back to the switch it.
So you'd probably do like something like that. Yeah, I'm all about that grid. All about that grid life. So I think if this works, it should work. Unless they broke something. Yeah, it should work. Go to transactions. Boop. See? I want to do a purchase, and then I think this would go to a new page. It would go to a new page. You'd have the transaction. Bingo bango, right? Pew, 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 pew. Yep. Bam. Cool. Progress. All right. Basically, that's my wrap because now I'm tired and I got to be up early in the morning. So we did a good job. We did a good job. Added transaction page and cleaned up some stuff. We're gonna do some theming. We're gonna do some other stuff. Let's see what other people are up to. There's me. Oh gosh. Hey everyone. It's getting there. It's getting there, Goose. Goose, are you streaming right now? Goose should be streaming. Every day, Goose be streaming. Oh, that's me. Don't listen to me. Need a haircut. Do you have a schedule you stream on? Yes, I stream every Friday at 2 o'clock. I'm waiting for them to do the new thing. When are they going to do the new thing here? It's so annoying that they're like it's gonna be there and then it's not. Every Friday at 2 o'clock is when I stream. That is when I do it. Okay, so no one's probably on. No one's probably streaming. Cool. Any recommendations to go raid? Is there anyone like cool as 8-bit? Anyone? Anybody streaming? Oh, Don't Panic Flip. What's he playing tonight? Oh, what's he doing? Quibi. Oh, what? Let's watch this ad together, folks. I see. Technically, everybody is watching this. Classy Cat. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. No one's gonna install Quibi. Yeah, all right, let's do that. I love pinball. Let's go watch the main man, my main man, Don't Panic Flip. It's been a hot second. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I enjoy this. He plays a lot of good pinball. So I'll be back on Friday at 2 p.m. working on this app. Maybe I'll do it before. We'll see what's going on. So sometimes I'll randomly do like projects like this. I just kind of grind on, just like go to town on. So, all right, thanks everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. John Galloway says it was great. I will have a one-on-one we'll chat this week. Good sir. Come hang out with me and watch some pinball. That'd be pretty rad. All right, I will see everyone a little bit later. Look at this light. This is ridiculous. I have no idea what my neighbors think. It's bananas. We do have to do a big window over here, so there's that. So I like it. It makes me happy. My camera goes crazy. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.